This is Anna with Soul Embrace Tarot, and this is a reading for the collective, just to see what message comes through. And I'm just going to use the decks that I had on my desk because I was doing a reading for myself earlier. So let's see what we get for the collective spirit. What do they need to hear at this time? This is, I can't tell from, this is the High Priestess and, oh, the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay. Not that it makes a difference. I don't I don't read them in the traditional sense, okay? So some of you are not using your intuition, which is always going to be the case in a group of people. There's always going to be some people that are in tune with their intuition and some people that aren't. So that's not unusual. I'm going to be speaking to, well, I'll just tell you what I'm seeing. There's some anxiety, there's some instability in the foundation of a relationship in your life. This could be with yourself as well, especially because the intuition's not working there, or you're not connecting with the intuition. So for some of you, it could be that your own foundation is a little unstable. It could be a foundation in a relationship where there's some kind of tension, perhaps. But then I also see an individual that's been planning, has been experiencing a lot of self-reflection and self-care. So I'm not sure if this is a journey of one person, right? From lack of, or if I'm seeing multiple people. So I'm going to start to kind of like put it together now, because I see someone becoming very self-sufficient, someone who is very compassionate, has the ability to care for themselves, and who sets goals and reaches them because it's what's best for them. So you in conjunction with the intuition, you're working hard or looking at the goals that you're setting and then making a plan to execute the plan. Making a plan to execute the plan. Is that what I just said? Okay. Let's see. What else? What else, Spirit? What else can we add here? Okay. definitely someone who's preparing themselves, who's perhaps either in school, furthering your education, or finishing school, trying to connect with also that higher wisdom within yourself, seeking assistance from a higher source, perhaps through prayer, or just asking for, hey, whatever's up there, right? If you don't have a particular faith that you can feel comforted by, I see someone just seeking assistance, seeking some kind of can I get a clue here? Because there's been some frustration trying to get some kind of consolation for the frustration that's being felt at not being able to move forward. Putting down the book and just seeking a higher assistance other than what the books can provide. This is someone who is not just a student, but is also seeking a deeper answer, a deeper meaning in something. So this can be, a bigger message here. So I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. The ultimate goal is always that achievement, right? Gathering the fruits that you have. What is it? The fruits of your labor. My words fail me. No, that's too many. Come on. Can I get one more at a time? One more. Some of you may want to start using crystals to kind of help balance out your energy. Crystals can be very powerful. If you're not drawn to them, if you don't feel, some people are just drawn to crystals. Some others are drawn to, I don't know, other types of tools, right? That kind of help ground you. For some of you, it is crystals. Yeah, I see crystals again. It's helpful to research what crystals work with your sign, or if you walk into a store that has crystals, just walk around, look at all of them and see which ones are calling you. Don't necessarily do the research ahead of time, but go around and put your hands over the bins or where they're located and see if some, like you're being called, right? Like, hey, look at me, and then buy that one and then research it. Or ask the store person, hey, do you know what, if they don't have a label, right? What stone is this? What crystal is this? And then do the research. And then that will open up a whole can of worms for you. Literally, earthworm. It'll open up a can of worms for you. Some of you need to ground yourself with the crystals. Touch grass. You need to touch grass. No, really, get your hands in some of you need to do some gardening. Get your hands in the earth and just, play with it. Touch it, feel it, get lost in it, get lost in that process. It will bring you clarity. It will allow you to really delve into an area within yourself that needs to be tapped into. That's how you release that anxiety and that tension. right? That's how you tap into your intuition. Spend 5 minutes potting a few plants. It doesn't even have to be in the actual ground. If you don't have a backyard or a park, or, I mean, I wouldn't be digging in a public park. You might get arrested. Don't do that. But if you don't have a backyard, you know, buy a couple of buy a big pot, buy some potting soil, literally, and just, you know, do the process and get lost in it. Play with it. I think it will help you. You can, when you purchase crystals or other types of divination tools, you can cleanse them in soil, in the earth, right? So maybe put your crystals in the earth to help cleanse them. If you don't have a good enough space to help the moon cleanse them, or the sun, just giving you some ideas. Here, let's get one more. Can we get one more? That would be awesome. That's too many. That one. Yeah. That oak tree. You have the power, the courage, and the strength to be able to accomplish what it is that you are wanting to accomplish. You really need to dig deep into your foundation. Clarify this for me. Let's add some more information here on this issue, so that they can know if it's a past situation or if it's, well, this is interesting. For some of you, this is about, oh, wow, that got deep. It got deeper than I wanted it to go. I wanted this to be sort of like a light message. It always has to go deep. Wow. Okay. We're going there. For some of you, this is going to be dramatic. It's going to sound dramatic, but let me work into it. The death of your feminine energy, of your inner feminine energy. A disconnection from your inner feminine energy. An abandonment of the needs of your inner feminine energy. You're going to have to work on that so that you can have the clarity. That's why the intuition is not working, because the inner feminine is struggling for some of you. There's a lot of confusion and imbalance with the feminine and the masculine energies within you. You're not being honest with yourself. Your inner feminine is nurturing, is feeling, it's caring, it's kindness, it's love. And you're not being true to that within yourself. So you need to heal your inner feminine energy. You need to bring her back to life. Your inner masculine misses the interaction of the intact, healed feminine energy. You've been dealing with things that are superficial. There's not enough clarity. Not a lot of common sense. Just not a lot of deeper processing. Anything else? Yeah, there's been this a little bit of you're heavy on the look at that, the sadness, the melancholy of the feminine energy. Your masculine energy is waiting for the feminine to return. That's something you gotta think about. I know that it sounds weird, right? What do you mean, my inner feminine, my inner masculine? Just think about it. Your inner feminine, as I already explained, the nurturing side, your caring, compassionate side, your honest side, your loving, the loving, pure, virtuous part of you, the part of you that is nurturing and compassionate and empathic. Versus your masculine side is your side that takes action, that fixes things in your life, the side that makes decisions, that is a little bit more assertive. The feminine is more quiet and more observant. The masculine is more action oriented. That's where your emphasis is now. And it can be distorted masculine if you're feeling like you're just dealing with superficial things. You're not really, even as your inner masculine, looking at anything that's too controversial for you to look at, too deep or introspective. I see heavy masculine energy here within someone who I'm talking to. And they miss the feminine energy to interact with, because your inner masculine and feminine play with each other. That's how you are a balanced, well-rounded individual. I don't know if this is a journey here. I don't know if this is specifically just one part of someone's story and the rest is, I feel like it's all together, because I see a journey. But some of you are so stuck here. Masculine waiting for his feminine. And by the way, when the masculine energy doesn't have his feminine to balance him out, he becomes arrogant. He becomes superficial. He becomes short-sighted. He's very insincere and lacks foundation. He becomes unstable. Okay, all right. Just thought you should know. Okay. Not sure what to do with that, spirit, but okay. Here, let's take a look at this a little bit more. This desire to find some information. There is a desire here for someone. I see someone having a desire to go on a journey, to go on their journey, but they cannot do it without their inner feminine intact. That's something to work on. It's not just an inner child, but also your inner feminine, right? She's lacking here. She's lacking her voice. So, and there is divine intervention here. This is a different kind of seeking assistance. These cards here are like the overall energies here. There's a desire for clarity and understanding, and you have to connect with the earth. It's going to be helpful for you. It's coming through here. A connection with the earth. Actual earth. Symbolic earth. The earth that you live in, your home. Use all those words, are key words. Those are all symbolic, whatever, however they connect with you. You have the power and the courage and the strength to undergo this journey. There's a journey here. I see a journey towards achievement of your goals, towards success. But it requires learning. It requires accessing information, however it is that you are more comfortable accessing it, whether it's actual books, whether it's digital, video, audio, in-person classes, whatever. But you must seek out the knowledge. You must seek out the information. It requires time, dedication, and then seeking assistance from a higher source. If you don't believe in a higher source, that's interesting. If you're watching readings, you've already begun their journey on trying to figure out your connection with a higher source. Just saying. So it's putting down the books, putting down the this other type of knowledge, and now going within and above, seeking, coming to the understanding that, I've read what I've been drawn to read. I think I find this information that I'm finding interesting, and then saying I need something else, and having the courage to pursue it, because it is scary to undergo a journey where you don't know where it's leading you. It's a little, I don't know what the hell I'm going. I like to know where I'm going before I go on a road trip. I like to put it in my GPS, and I like to know exactly the map I'm following. You tell me you're going to go there, but without any map? What? And that's how it feels when you start that spiritual quest. But there's a quest here. I'm not going to repeat myself. Go back and watch it again if you need to go back and listen to this part of the inner feminine. That's important. There's something that's being abandoned there. She's been abandoned. Your inner masculine is waiting. Okay. You need to look at everything from a different perspective. There's a tower that's in reverse here. Okay? Locked in your old ways. That weak foundation is there for some of you. Not all of you will identify with that, and that's okay. There's a bit of a trap, an entrapment. That's self-entrapment. There are no real walls around in that jail that you feel you are in. It's all an illusion. It's an illusion that you are trapped in any way, shape, or form. Get a different perspective. You get a different perspective by studying, by reading, by learning more things outside of yourself, outside of your little world, okay? Outside of a world of superficialities, of TikToks and social medias and all of that, right? Go deeper. Learn something different. I'm just saying. Anything else for this? Because this is where it leads you. This is a journey for sure. Some of you are here. Some of you have begun the journey. Some of you are seeing the fruits of your labor showing up in your life. Some of you are receiving the clarity because you've begun to make connections. You've begun to heal your inner feminine. You're feeling more confident now. She came in reverse, but that's okay. Give me 2. I like the way this is looking. Or maybe give me 2 more. Yeah. Nice. Thank you. That's great. I like when that works. Yeah, because now it's all about symmetry right now. Can you see it in the screen? I like how that looks. Look at that. Money, fortune. Absolutely. Now, here there's a servant here, and that's interesting. So let me look at her. Because, you know, this, I'm not seeing her as I've seen her before, the servant. She's usually, obligations. I'm sick of this. I don't want to do what I feel I have to do, what others want me to do. She's coming through here, actually, as you are now the servant to your goals and your passions. You must serve yourself now. You are at this point a healed feminine, inner feminine energy. There's a healed inner feminine here. She's self-sufficient. She's accomplishing her goals, right? She's taking care of herself. She's planning and she's making progress in accomplishing her plans. There's money and fortune and abundance and the fruits coming in because the work has been done. Look at this journey, okay? There's a journey here. And the masculine here, it comes through with the arrogance, shows me there's some, it becomes the arrogance because now it's like, it's a distortion. The masculine gets distorted when he's not balanced with his feminine so that she balances him out. They work together in there. They work together. You're not seeing properly how beautiful this table looks, so I'm going to move this down. Today I'm feeling I need symmetry. And usually I'm not this weird with my readings, but it looks so pretty. I love the way these cards look. Yeah, now you're like, yeah, I'm focused. And the only way you can do that is by doing the journey. I mean, it's maybe the same message always. I don't know if it's always coming out that way. I just know that that's the formula. That's the formula to get to this abundance, this confidence. Yes, I am a servant to myself, to my passions, to my goals. I am dedicated to myself. I don't have to serve others, in the symbolic, energetic way. Because at some point we always serve others, but maybe you serve them through compassion, through your kindness, through your desire to help and to be generous. But in this sense, you're doing it for yourself, for your goals, accomplishing your goals. And then the blessings come in because that's your focus. You're balanced. You have a relationship with spirit, with divine source. You have a dedication to balancing your inner feminine and masculine energies so that you are a well-rounded individual. You're tapped into everything. It's like that vibration is just high. It's high vibration. You connect with the earth. You just tap into all of those things. You seek knowledge from others that have come before you. You seek assistance from those that are there to guide you from above and in your realm, in your 3D realm as well. And you trust yourself because you've done the work. You flip this around and you are connected with your intuition. That is how the blessings start to come in. You don't worry about superficialities anymore. It's not that you give them up completely because they just become a part of the formula, but you are dedicated to making sure that you are fulfilling what your purpose is. And the reason that you can do that is because you've discovered what your purpose is by doing this work. This is important here. And all of you that are listening, watching, have the strength and the courage to pursue that path. That's all I have to say. Yeah. I'm going to end this with, I've been getting into, or at least beginning to read about and trying to understand ornithomancy. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. Augury. It's the study of bird behavior and bird actions in the form of divination, or as a form of divination. So, I've written down names of birds on these cards, and I'm gonna get one for you to see what that, use that as your guide, as your guidance. Oh, oh, you got the parakeet. Forgive my handwriting. This is only meant for me to see, so that's why the handwriting is just horrendous. But I'm gonna give you your message from the parakeet. The parakeet, is he on the screen here? The parakeet is often associated with simplicity and pleasure. Its ability to mimic connects it to reflection. If you see a parakeet, it may be bringing you the message to examine yourself and your actions for original behavior. Are you simply reflecting what's going on around you? Are you regurgitating other people's opinions instead of thinking things through for yourself? That's very important. I'm going to read that again. Are you regurgitating other people's opinions instead of thinking things through for yourself? As a popular cage bird, the parakeet may also be reminding you to look at your current situation. My goodness. Are you feeling caged in some way? Are you restricted or unable to spread your wings and fly as you would truly like to do? If the answer is yes, then you will need to think about how you can change things. A caged creature is wholly dependent on others for safety and welfare. The parakeet may be telling you to be more independent. The parakeet may be also suggesting that someone else considers you a pet instead of a serious friend or partner. Wow. Okay. That's your message. I hope that you all enjoyed that. I appreciate you letting me do your reading for my beautiful collective. Thank you all for watching. My soul embraces yours. Till next time, stay blessed. Bye-bye.